Life like, this is what your life like. Try to live your life right. People really know you push your buttons like type.
Another day, another new tech company trying to reinvent the home buying process. And so many have popped up over the past few years, it's honestly hard to keep up. Their models vary, but their mission is very clear. Streamline the home buying process, which typically means without a lender or a mortgage or a realtor. Seems like an okay mission, but the more I review these models, the more I think these models actually benefit the tech companies versus the actual home owner. Let's take a look at Fleck, for instance. Fleck is a new tech company. Their mission is, we believe home ownership is attainable without difficult credit standards and without taking on massive amounts of debt and without long-term commitments. Great, sounds cool, but how does it work? Like, that wasn't a rhetorical question. I just generally don't know how it works. I've read all of their Q&As and I still don't get it. Let me recap how I think it works, and side note to Fleck, hey, this might be like the coolest thing since sliced bread, but if an industry vet doesn't get it, I'm not sure a homeowner will. Maybe a quick video would help on your homepage. I couldn't find one. Anyways, so this is how I understand it. It's almost like a stock. So first you basically find your own home on the internet, and then you tell Fleck, hey, I want to buy this house. There isn't a mortgage, but there is an approval process and a down payment requirement. If you pass the approval process, Fleck buys the home and then sells you shares over time. So if you put 5% down initially, then you own 5% of the home. The initial value is then converted into shares, and you now own 5% of the total shares. Now, you don't have to pay a mortgage, but you do have to pay living expenses and a portion of the taxes and insurance. In addition to the monthly payments, you can periodically purchase additional shares so you can own more equity units. Their term, not mine. Here's the curveball that has me scratching my head. If the buyer puts down 5% with the partnership with Fleck, the buyer does not automatically have the right to inhabit the property. The buyer would have to sign a lease with Fleck to inhabit the home. I don't think I'm doing a very good job explaining this, but it's not due to a lack of genuinely trying to understand this. But that's exactly our challenge as realtors and lenders. We need to understand this so we can educate our clients when they come to us and ask about this new way to buy a home. It's the same challenge we gave you when iBuyer companies originally came out. Guys, I know it's hard to keep up with this stuff, but we can't bury our heads in the sand. We need to study and learn this stuff so when Johnny Homebuyer asks us, we aren't caught off guard with an uneducated response of, oh, you just don't want to do that. Well, why not? I don't know, you just don't want to do that. The better response would be, let's talk about the differences here. Maybe this is a good option for you. Here are the differences and here are the similarities. Then we let the buyer decide. Hey, Fleck, not trying to knock the innovation. Honestly, we aren't. We just don't understand it. Our friends at HousingWire sat down with their CEO and attempted to better understand the model. They did a great job, but I still have questions, and that link will be in the comment section below. I'm glad they did because I've been reading a ton of stuff on Fleck and still didn't understand it. And we even went through their entire website to try to understand it, but I'm still a little bit unclear. Maybe I'm just a slow learner on this one. What do you guys think about this new model? Like, comment, and then share with like a Kenny Klaus approach. Hit this head on with education as the priority. See you guys next week.